Oh my god. Okay. Hello! Back with another Tiny Mic video. Oh my god, the little thingy came off. It's so embarrassing. Anyway, but I am filming on a webcam, so we'll see how the audio goes. Also, if you hear how sickly I sound, it's because I went to Rolling Loud Miami a couple weeks ago, and I still have not recovered from mosh pit flu, so we'll get into that. Anyway, I had a great Christmas. It was very relaxing and also very exciting at the same time. I feel like I had so much to look forward to this year that on Christmas Eve I was like, oh my god, like, I want to go to bed. And yeah, we just had a really good time. So my favorite gifts that I received, definitely this laptop that I'm filming on right now and this HD webcam that I'm filming on right now. So thank you to my man Anthony for getting me all of this. So yeah, I had to make a video with my new toys before the end of the year. I told you guys that I wanted to invest in some stuff to make it a little bit easier because I just really can't tell you how difficult it is to film these kind of videos just like on an iPhone. Like filming them, editing them, and uploading them on an iPhone is really difficult, really tedious, and it takes a long fucking time. Like, I can't upload anything over 10 minutes, it feels like. Otherwise, it takes like 3 hours, and I can't do anything on my phone while I'm uploading, so rest, right? Like, fuck that. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy about the upgrade, and once I got the new stuff, I just wanted to film, like, as soon as possible, so, hello. I also went to Starbucks today and wrote a script for podcasting. Really excited to introduce that in 2025. That's one of the things that I think I told you guys I've been working on for a while. And again, I am so sorry about my voice. That shit was crazy, and I'm sickly from it. But yeah, I have a lot to look forward to in 2025, and a lot of good stuff that happened in 2024. Especially the month of December. I just feel like one of the reasons that I wasn't as present on social media, well, as present on YouTube last year, is just because I was having a really good year. Like, there were definitely some things that happened that I wish would not have happened, that I did not enjoy, that were really annoying, whatever, that's just life. But in general, I do feel like I had a good year in terms of, like, there were no great tragedies of 2024, knock on wood, and there were a lot of really, really good things that happened in 2024, so Christmas, I would say, was up there as, like, one of my favorite experiences of this year. Also, Rolling Loud, that was a really fun time. If I can figure out how to insert some concert vids, I'll do that now. I'll do that now. I can't, then just pretend that I wasn't even going to attempt doing that. But it was really, really fun. We went with a different group this year. Went with a new roommate. You'll hear about that on my podcast if you want to hear the drama, the tea, the chisme, the gossip. But anyways, so we went with our roommate Ava this year, and it was just such a good time. We really enjoyed each other's company. We had so much fun. It was so exciting. We got to see some really fun artists. Future was headlining this year, Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, and we just made some really, really great memories, you know. While Travis Scott was headlining, we were like on top of the Ferris wheel, just taking pictures and videos, and it was just so, so much fun. The only thing is, my God, at 25, my body is beginning to deteriorate, I swear. It's like, when I was 18, I could go a week just partying, like binge drinking, not eating, whatever. And you pound a Gatorade, maybe you take a couple ibuprofen, and you move the fuck on. But now at 25, it's like, Rolling Loud was 2 weeks ago. And we're all, like, in a state of recovery, different stages of recovery still. Like, Anthony is totally good. He's having no, like, residual side effects from it. And then I'm like, I just broke my mic. It's fine. I'm like a mid-tier. Like, I'm definitely able to resume normal functioning, but I've still got this, like, horrible lingering hoarseness, this rattling cough still. I mean... and then there's my roommate Ava, who's still like, she has to work pretty severe hours right now, but she'll come home and just like clock out, because she's still very like, kind of down in the dumps from it, feeling bad. But yeah, that festival kicked my ass. I inhaled so much dust every night. We were coming home and I would just have to blow black dust streaks out of my nose. It's disgusting. Sorry, TMI, but everything you going to a festival and you haven't been to one before, expect a lot of dust. And it's December. Rolling Loud usually happens in July, so we've never really had Rolling Loud during like flu season before. So I imagine that was also a factor at play, because it definitely felt like the flu to me anyway. My roommate ended up going to the doctor, and she took a COVID test, and it was negative, so I have to assume that what I had also was not COVID, but it definitely felt like a virus that took me out. Boy, I was unwell. Worth it though, and I'll do it again next year. And it was the 10-year anniversary, so it's always fun to be a part of something like that, It's like when we moved down here, we wanted to be a part of big experiences in a big city, and so it's like the next day to go on World Star or Daily Mail and like basically see yourself on the news. It's like, oh my god, I was there. That's a really fun part about Rolling Loud too, because I'm so small town that it's like it's just not relatable to me in my everyday life. So definitely a fun experience to have. I know Ava kind of feels the same way. It's like her first year here in Florida. Oh, the mailman's here. Hey, mailman. And so it was really exciting to be able to bring her down here to Florida and kind of help assist her have those experiences too, because we had kind of already gotten our routine down, our transportation down. Not that any transportation preparation fucking helped though. We were still stuck at the Wawa in Miami Gardens until 2 a.m. most nights. Shout out Philip. Shout out, what was his name? Andrew? I think his name was Andrew. Shout out Andrew. Our driver for the weekend, especially on day 3, came in so fucking clutch. Sorry for the trouble that we gave you trying to find us and the turnpike and the pouring rain on day 3, but yeah, I highly suggest if you're a local and you're attending like Rolling Loud or a festival in your city, get a driver, hire a driver. Like if you have to get an Uber day 1, that's fine, but ask them like, hey bro, could we make an arrangement where we don't have to do all this bullshit on Uber or Lyft the next couple days? And every year that's what we have done, and people have been willing to do that. So highly recommend that. Other than that, what updates? I don't think I have any major updates for you guys that I'm not mostly saving for the podcast. But that's only because they're like shared experiences, right? Like I don't want you guys to feel like now that I'm going to do the podcast that I'm not going to do my YouTube channel, because I'm actually only intending on increasing my output on the YouTube channel. It's just that the podcast is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I feel like having a co-host is just something that will be really, really valuable in terms of, just the quality of the content. I feel like a co-host for me is going to be really beneficial, but there's also just going to be like me content on this channel, what I'm doing, updates that I have for you guys separate from the podcast, separate from Ava. And, I'm just going to still bring my thoughts and experiences to my channel. But I'm excited to have both to work on. something else that I'm so excited for in 2025. Oh my god. Lemonade. I don't know if any of you guys are into like beauty content or Pinteresty kind of things or TikTok beauty kind of things, but there's this app, you may have seen marketing for it like on Instagram, called Lemonade. And it's mostly for the girlies, honestly, and it's just like a place for the girlies to share beauty content, you know, beauty advice, pictures of beauty products, shopping hauls, recommendations, just kind of like your one-stop shop for all things beauty content. Oh my god, there's like a hair on my nose. It's just so bad. Anyway, and I made an account in 2024 this year because it had been recommending the content to me so much on Instagram. Like, I would be on Instagram and I would look up like vanilla perfumes and I would click on this post because I'd be like, oh, this is the content that I'm looking for. And it would be a sponsored Lemonade post. And I'd be like, girl, and I don't like that because I don't want to be suggested to another app that I'm not familiar with just to get the content that I'm on Instagram to see. But the only time that I would be clicking on these posts and be like, oh, that's the content that I'm looking for beauty stuff, it would be one of these damn sponsored Lemonade posts. And it would be like, check me out on Lemonade. And so probably like the 8th time, I was like, fine. That was so aggressive. It was more like, fine. And so I downloaded and I made an account and I just loved it. I don't know. It's like a less corny, I guess a modernized like Pinterest, but just for like beauty, fashion, cooking, just, I don't know, girly stuff. It really is like Pinterest, honestly. That's the best way I can describe it. Just a slightly different layout, but also kind of a slightly similar layout. So I started posting on there and I just gained traction like really, really fast. And I found myself just like grinding on that app, you guys. Like, I know it seems like I've just been off social media this year, but it's just that I haven't necessarily known how to create an output on YouTube with the tools that I had. But Lemonade was very easy to create output with the tools that I had. So I was just, sorry, I'm like looking at the mailman. I'm so sorry, ADHD. But Lemonade, it was really easy to create a large output just with my phone and just for beauty content because I already buy so many beauty products to begin with that it was just really easy for me. And so I think I'm like almost 700 followers deep. I hit 1 million impressions last week. So excited about that. So excited about that. And then I think I'm at like 24K likes and saves. So I'm really making some progress on that app. And if you guys want to be able to see like daily content from me, especially if that's the kind of content that you enjoy, I highly recommend Lemonade. I love that app. It's so much fun. It's so pleasing to look at if you like aesthetic beauty content, Instagram videos, and also like cooking and fashion content. Like, beauty is my niche. I'm in the beauty creator program on Lemonade, but there is like a multitude of just things that typically interest women that have their own sections on Lemonade. And so it'd just be really good to check out. And I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited for what 2025 has to offer on that app because I kind of feel like, so you know how like Musical.ly was Musical.ly, right? And there were the kids that were like really big on Musical.ly. And then it was acquired by TikTok. And the kids that were big on Musical.ly became big on TikTok. So, you know, TikTok is about to get banned or whatever, and a company that owns them, ByteDance, also owns Lemonade. And so Lemonade became powered by TikTok. And so I'm guessing that they're trying to push people over to Lemonade for when TikTok gets banned. And so if that's anything close to what happened on Musical.ly, then I'm really excited to see my potential trajectory on that app. But, sir? Are you going to feature in the video? Okay. I'm really excited to see my potential trajectory on that app because I see that they have like creator conferences and like I've won so much like stuff and money and prizes from that app. Like, you guys, it really is like fun and cool. Like, you really should check it out. But I'm not trying to be like a shill or anything. If you're just here for YouTube, that's totally fine. I'm still going to be here. But I've wanted to do social media in general for such a long time that I have the mic like way over here. It's so funny that I'm excited to like dip my toes in multiple avenues, considering that I've been working on multiple avenues for a while now. You know, like my goal was never just to do one thing, because I don't think my ADHD allows me to just lock in on one thing forever and be successful at it and be happy. So I am so excited for my podcast. I'm so excited for Lemonade. I'm so excited to have the tools to increase an output on YouTube now. And yeah, just drop some topic ideas for me in the comments. Drop some questions for me. I can always do like a New Year's Q&A for you guys so that you can continue to get to know me. I'm going to continue my output on YouTube like I've said a million times. I'm going to get good at this. I'm going to get good at this in 2025. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. I saw what motivated me to film this today was that I got 2 comments on one of my videos that I guess jumped back into the algorithm recently. And again, it's just very humbling. It's very humbling that like I can just film some shit and post it and be so hard on myself. But then there's all of these random strangers on the internet that are like, wow, great to see you. And I'm like, really? And 6 months later, they're like, hey, why aren't we seeing you? It's crazy, you know? It's like when you start to get it in your head that like you don't have any friends, nobody likes you. And then like one of your friends calls you and is like, hey, man, like you haven't answered my text in 2 weeks. What's up? And you're reminded that people do care and they are interested in you. And so that was really motivating for me, very humbling, made me feel like a lazy piece of shit for not taking advantage of the fact that people enjoy my content. So here I am, still here, still queer. Anyway, thank you. Bye.